I'm going to reveal to you Yeshua's teachings on perfection. Did Yeshua ever say the word perfect? What God's language teaches us about the word perfect. Perfect was made up and exists in the English Bible translations, but doesn't exist in God's language of Hebrew, and therefore Yeshua never said it. It's a word we use every day. Perfect day, perfect relationship, or perfect person. But did you know that in God's language, the Hebrew of the original Bible and the original Yeshua Testament, there is no such word? That's right. The concept of perfect doesn't exist in the Holy Hebrew, and for a good reason. I was born in the Holy Land, not far from Yeshua's birthplace. Hebrew, the language of the original Bible, is my first language. So what did Yeshua say? Yeshua used words like shalem and mushlam, which mean whole or complete. These words describe someone who has given their absolute best, who has achieved a personal accomplishment by reaching their fullest potential. It's not about being flawless. It's about being whole. This difference is profound and life-changing. Let me give you a scripture example. In Matthew 5:48, the King James Version, KJV, says, "Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect." But in the original Yeshua Testament, the Hebrew equivalent doesn't use perfect at all. Instead, Yeshua's words mean, "Be whole, be complete, as your Father in heaven is complete." This shifts the focus entirely. Instead of chasing an impossible, ever-changing ideal, Yeshua is teaching us to strive for completeness, to become the best version of ourselves by giving our 100%, no matter the circumstances. Wholeness is achievable. Perfect is not.
Here is the problem with perfect. The word perfect implies an impossible standard. Imagine this. A perfect person would need to have blue eyes on a date, dark eyes in the desert, and running legs like a horse, a mashup of all the best parts that changes depending on the situation. But no one can live up to this shifting ideal. The pursuit of perfection leads to disappointment, dissatisfaction, and unhappiness. By contrast, the Hebrew concept of shalom or mushlam acknowledges that we are human, that our goal is to do our absolute best with what we have, and that this effort makes us whole. It's about completeness in our humanity, not unattainable perfection. Another scripture example, in James 1:4 the KJV says, "But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing." Again, the Hebrew equivalent speaks not of perfection, but of wholeness and completion. It's about allowing patience to bring us to a state of fulfillment where we are lacking nothing because we have done our best. God's perspective versus human perspective. In God's language of Hebrew, shalem and mushlam represent the 360-degree fullness of life. It's the idea of reaching your potential, not comparing yourself to others or an impossible ideal. By contrast, the human-invented concept of perfect is fleeting, subjective, and always just out of reach. Think about it. The concept of perfect in English often causes stress. People feel they're never good enough, never attractive enough, never successful enough. But when you embrace the Hebrew idea of whole or complete, you find joy in doing your best and contentment in your efforts. You become free to celebrate your own unique journey. Yeshua's final words. Even in his last moments, Yeshua's words reflect wholeness. On the cross he said, "It is finished," meaning his mission was complete. He had fulfilled his purpose. There was no striving for some abstract perfection, only the peace of knowing he had done what God sent him to do.